Thank you. Mikey, in the first half, you saw the team really adapt into the match and really get some momentum in, but then the second half, it just kind of didn't gain that same level of momentum. What can you attribute that to, and what made Seattle a difficult opponent tonight?
I don't know. I think we had a good momentum in both halves. I mean, they have .38 expected goals on the night on 6 shots. We have over one with 16 shots, 15, 14, 16 shots. So at the end of the day, we just put together a road performance against a very, very good team and a historically winning club that you would say you play that game 10 times, you're going to win it more often than not, you know. Um, for me, the disappointing thing is that the deciding play of the game is one in which we have both of our defensive midfielders um, completely out of position because Alejandro was cramping and Ale was stretching him, and the play was allowed to restart without these guys getting back into position, even though it was originally whistled down. So for me, it's a bit of a strange play, but we have to adapt and we have to be ready, I guess, for these situations also, because yeah, even though I haven't seen it before, to be honest, we have to be ready to respond in those moments, and we have to get used to the fact that this is a possibility.
And then what is the message to that back line who saw a couple of shaky moments? CJ did get a little bit too close at times, even with his hands, in order to bounce back here on the weekend.
Say again?
Yeah, in order to help bounce back to the weekend's match, what's the message to CJ and the defensive line who had a couple of instances that felt the pressure and Seattle was able to have some chances off of that?
Again, I'll repeat. Seattle had .38 xG on the game at home, and our boys, we always play on the edge. So we ask these guys to take tremendous risks and play with and be brave in how they play. And when you do that, sometimes you play too close to the edge. But I don't think they were shaky at all, to be honest. I think that these guys came and put together such a mature first half. One that I'm really impressed with. Second half wasn't as strong as the first, but it was still pretty dominant in terms of having 67% possession, out shooting more than double the opponent, more than double XG. We control the game. And so, of course, you play against a good team, they're going to have chances too. And when we play with such a high back line and we play with so much risk in our build-up, but I think they did a fantastic job, to be honest.
Thank you. Good job.
Thank you.
Mikey, 16 matches in, what kind of balance do you take for the team thus far this season? And then second part question would be just, the reaction you got from the entire group, having a few shifts in the lineup, but just getting the positive result. The team was attacking and creating chances, just like you do with the regular starting 11. What are your thoughts on the team being able to come up and perform in that manner?
Yeah, I think today we showed that we have a big squad. Alejandro came in. I thought he was fantastic until he was cramping and couldn't go anymore. And then Onni came in and had a good game. Oscar had a very good game as well. It allowed us to get a little bit of mileage off of Irving heading into Saturday's game and Anibal also. So we also get to sub Luca De La Torre early-ish out of the game. And I think for me the most important thing is that these guys showed that the squad is big. We can make rotations. We're still us. When we do that, we're still dangerous because the first half was really, really good. And then what I would take away from the season so far, back to your main question, was we're 16 games in and we just played a fantastic game away to Seattle. That is historically just a big-time winning club. And we showed that in a short time that we can go away and put together really, really important performances where if we do that, every time we go on the road, we're going to win more often than we don't.
Thank you. We'll go to questions in Spanish. Amor, adelante.
Gracias, Alonso. Gracias, profe, por su tiempo. Preguntarle su balance en español sobre el tema del partido, a pesar de la derrota, permanece ahí en la parte alta de la conferencia oeste, a pesar del mal resultado, ¿no?
Bueno, yo creo que el equipo hizo un muy buen partido hoy. Yo creo que el XG de Seattle es .38, el nuestro es más que 1. Tiramos, no sé, 14, 15 veces al arco, ellos tiraron 6 veces. 67% de posesión para nosotros fuera de casa, contra un club muy ganador y un equipo muy fuerte. Entonces para mí, yo muy orgulloso del desarrollo del partido y el rendimiento del grupo, y para mí desafortunadamente el partido se define por una jugada muy rara donde el árbitro deja que ellos empiezan a jugar el partido cuando nuestro doble pivot todavía no están colocados. Ale Yepe está apenas levantando Ale del piso y ellos empiezan a jugar. Y bueno, esto tampoco es excusa porque es la realidad que tenemos acá y tenemos que estar listos para estos momentos también.
En el tema de la formación de hoy, profe, hizo algunos cambios, específicamente en el caso de Irving Lozano. ¿Es simplemente rotación o parte físico? ¿Qué nos puede decir de ese cambio en este jugador?
Ya, es porque jugamos por segunda vez 3 partidos en una semana, entonces para optimizar el rendimiento de Irving y de Aníbal, para llegar en los 3 partidos lo más fuerte posible. Y yo creo que estamos en una posición donde Irving y Aníbal han jugado 45 minutos, Luca jugando 60 minutos más o menos, y tenemos la oportunidad para llegar bien fresco para el tercer partido en casa contra Austin.
Muchas gracias, profe.
Gracias.
Thank you very much, Mikey.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mikey.
By Onni Valakari. We'll go straight into questions. Tony, go ahead.
Thank you. Onni, could you just take us through this game and what made it difficult to try to break that defensive line that Seattle had tonight?
We actually thought coming into the game that they're gonna press us high, but when they tried to press, I feel we break their press really good, and then they respected us a little bit after that, and they dropped down low and defended the box. So it's always hard when a team does that, and we spoke a little bit after the game that in these moments when the other team drops down low into their box, we have to find ways to create good chances, and I think that's something we're gonna work on. Overall, it's not an easy place to come. I think the performance we had is a solid performance on the road. To come here, dominate the ball, dominate the possession, dominate the chances. It's now just full recovery. Everybody's a little bit disappointed, so it's a tough one to take, but travel home and focus on Saturday.
And we've seen you play in a couple of different positions throughout this season. What has it been like developing yourself through that middle, but also having that freedom to move around the left and into the midfield?
Yeah, I've played a lot of positions this season. For me, it doesn't really matter. I just play where the team needs. Obviously, the roles are a little bit different, so what the game asks in different situations is a little bit different. But I feel I can adapt to these situations. There's good players around me who help me when I play in a position that's not so natural to me. But I feel like, for example, today in striker position, I can drop quite freely into the midfield, get link-up play. This is my style of playing, so I've really been happy all the chances I've got to play, and I really don't mind where I play.
And in moments of transition, by any chance, does the surface that you played on tonight have anything to do with the way the ball was rolling, or just any different than natural grass that you're used to?
No, I think everybody in the team has played on artificial grass, and I think we showed it that we dominated the ball today enough to create enough good chances, so the field definitely is not an excuse for that.
Amor, cualquier pregunta yo te puedo traducir.
Sí, nada más me gustaría preguntarle a Alonso, ¿qué tanto piensa él que cambia el estilo de juego del equipo cuando él juega de mediocampista o cuando juega como delantero? Es decir, ya hablo ahorita cómo se sentía él jugando, pero él cómo siente que cambia el estilo de juego en particular cuando él juega en esas posiciones.
Onni, can you talk about how you think the team's style of play changes when you play in a position in a midfield versus a forward? What do you how do you think that style might change or changes when you play a different role?
How the team changes, or how my like style of play changes?
If you can speak on the team and then also yours.
Yeah, obviously we have a lot of players with different characteristics. How do you say that word? But characteristics. But so it always depends who is playing. But I feel the principles are always the same for the whole team. So I feel like the way we want to play doesn't change. Obviously I drop down a little bit, and then we have high wingers running in behind the line. I feel it works good sometimes. So. I think it's really clear how we go into the game. It doesn't matter who's playing, what position. It's clear what we want to try, and everybody has their own role that they have to do. And so I don't really think it has an effect.
Y también me gustaría que hablara un poquito del próximo partido en casa y la importancia del apoyo de la afición.
Also, you can just talk about next home game against Austin at home and how important the support is from the fans.
Yeah, the support at home has been amazing the whole season. We spoke with the guys that today we're really disappointed, but we're gonna take this feeling, this anger, bring it home with us, and show it on Saturday that we're not happy to lose games. And I feel this we're gonna show energy on Saturday, even though it's only 2 days in between. But nobody wants to. After a lost game, everybody wants to show up and get back on winning ways. So I think that's what we're gonna do on Saturday, and we're preparing for that. And the fans are always amazing at home. They help us. So it doesn't matter if we play 5 games a week. If we play at the home, we still have the energy to play. So yeah, we're looking forward for that game.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Onni.
Thank you.
And one te paso las traducciones, okay? We're all good, Onni. Thank you very much.